Steve. I thought that, if I came out in the morning, I might run into you.
It's certainly possible.
Want to join me on a run in Framingham today?
I'd love to.
Great.
I'd love to. Morning's the best time for a run, especially early.
That's what I hear.
Huh. Now let's do it. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's that ball? How far is the ball?
Now I've got this one for you.
Give me a bird. Did you get that?
Well, Pierre got one earlier.
What kind of bird was that?
I don't know. You should check out an Audubon book. King of the world!
So, welcome to Saxon Cafe. That one is a coffee shop from Colombia. It's a family coffee shop. My dad is the owner. That coffee shop, we boil, how do you say, it for nothing. So appreciate all the customers, all the people who support us. Just started. So.
Great, thank you. So the weather is getting amazing and we're heading into summer. What do you have planned? What's next up for Steve?
Big summer plans. I'm retiring on June 30th. On June 30th. It seemed so distant while I was planning it, but now it's so close. It's only 30 working days to go on Monday. It's the final countdown. You know the tune by Europe, the final countdown? I play it every morning. Every morning. Like that. July, August, I'm going to be like a kid on school breaks. Nothing heavy, the beach, running, overeating, the usual things. And then come September, I'll ask myself what I want to do when I grow up. But no, I've got some plans. It's going to be a very frenetic retirement. No sitting around the house.
Full of running.
Full of running.
Actually, my dad is a master worker. I learned some, but
You'll learn something.
So are there any special foods or drinks that you like before, during, after flying?
Yeah, I'm a big foodie, big foodaholic. If it's a long run, I like the pasta load before. I used to be foolish and have fried food before long runs. I've stopped doing that. I'm behaving a bit more. But after runs, it's a completely different story, especially if it's a half marathon. It's burgers, fried food.
Yeah. Now, do you choose half marathons based on, I know they're based on location, but are they also based on the spread afterwards?
Not really, but what I often do is if I'm going to a particular city, I'll Google restaurants before I go. I'll
Yeah.
Google Mexican restaurants, I'll ask where the best burgers are. And that's part of the fun in traveling and in running. Because you're burning all those calories from it, so it doesn't matter what the hell you eat afterward, right?
Protein.
Exactly. Exactly. Ice cream. Ice cream is key also.
Excellent. So you mentioned that you've only been running for a little while. How long have you been running and what got you into it?
I've only been running for 3 years. Melissa's running for ages. She's been a strider for a long time. And she used to always ask me, don't you want to try running? Don't you want to try running? And I always said, nah. So one day, about 3 years ago, Melissa, Sandy, and Sean were all going for this 4-mile run in Salisbury. And she said, you want to come? I said, sure. She said, by the way, Sandy's having some surgery on her shoulder, so she can't run, so she's going to walk. Will you walk this with her? And I said, sure. And so Sandra walked, and people are passing us by. And say, Sandy, everyone's passing us by. I don't like this. And she said, well, Stephen, we're walking and we're running.
Right.
So I said, well, we should start some running. And so we did. We said, okay, see that driveway there? We're going to run as far as driveway, then we'll walk again. And you see that mailbox there? We'll go that far. And I found out that I actually enjoyed running after all these years. I was 63 when I first started running, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. So did it just mostly bring out the competitive?
Yes,
nature?
it's got me very good.
I hear
wasn't that competitive before I started, and now, oh man,
Now
it's overload sometimes.
I'm going to pass that blue shirt in front of me.
Exactly.
Are they in my age group?
It becomes a quest.
Yes.
I have to do it. Yes.
Now that you're a runner, right? Did you join the club right away?
I did. Melissa had been a member for a long time.
Yeah.
As soon as I started running, I joined up. My first run was the beer run, the one on Hudson to Medusa. How appropriate, right? Medusa run was the first run I did.
Yeah.
And what I really liked the after darks. Because when you're joining a new club, you don't know everybody yet. And the after darks were really great. I got to meet everybody that way.
Yeah.
It's a relaxed atmosphere. I missed that. I missed that so much this past winter.
Yeah.
We should do some striders before dark in the summer and early fall this year.
Yeah.
Get people back together again. I really enjoyed that part of it. And I've met a lot of people I wouldn't have met otherwise. Such as you three. You know, I wouldn't have met you guys if I hadn't been running. So it's been great.
Excellent.
Enjoyed it.
So you go through all this effort to, get to places for like great shots, or great runs. Big traveler?
Yes, I love to travel. And the COVID thing has really killed me because I haven't flown anywhere since February, a year and a half ago almost. I love to travel to the US, to Europe. My favorite places in Europe I've been to. Paris. I have to love Paris.
I love Paris.
I love Paris, my favorite city. Budapest is gorgeous. I love Budapest. Lisbon. And I went to Israel, Tel Aviv, on the Mediterranean. It was absolutely beautiful.
Now, are all of these like personal trips, or did you get into it through like work trips? Or?
Mostly personal. I've only been running for a little while, so I used to love to travel anyway. Now I kind of mix the running in with it.
Nice.
In the US, 48 states.
Excellent. That impresses me. With my own countdown goals, that definitely impresses me.
Yeah.
So today you brought your classic chocolate chip muffins. Now I've noticed that you bring baked goods on a lot of group runs.
I do.
So is that like just a group run thing, or do you start every day with chocolate chip muffins?
Not every day. It's funny. There was a run. I thought, well, why don't I bring some muffins? It's a breakfast run. People might be hungry. And everybody liked them so much, I started saying, well, why don't I just bring them for each run? So the past few runs I bake before each run. It's almost always chocolate chip. They're my favorite. And everyone loves chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Everyone loves chocolate. I occasionally bake cookies, maybe brownies once in a great while, but I'm not a scratch baker. I bake from a mix. I'm not that good. These came from a mix, they're from a box. But they're still good.
Yeah.
They're still good. And having a sweet tooth, you know, and the food all together, so baking, yeah, I've always enjoyed it. It's been fun.
What kind of gear, like what kind of clothes do you like? I mean, runners tend to have preferences, right? Like certain materials that they run in, the shoes they use, their watch, what they drink, what they eat, like they start really particular. So what have you found works for you?
I tend to be a bit of a clothes horse. I shouldn't be allowed into running stores very often. Because I'll say, I need this, I need that, I need this. Oh, and that looks really nice too. I like to run in race shirts. I like to have a big collection of them. I like to run in those. This time of year is difficult. As far as shorts or tights, it's a question. Always difficult. As far as shoes, I have Brooks right now. I have Brooks Adrenalines.
Yeah, let's show them to the crowd.
They were recommended to me by the guy at PR Running who I buy my shoes from all the time. They're nice. They're almost a little spongy.